Dear children, this is Mentors English Express and I am Sudha Oberoi. In my previous video, I had explained poem number 6, Aunt Jennifer's Tigers, to the students of class 12th from their English book Flamingo. In this part 1 of question answers, I am going to explain you important points and textual questions. First, important points of the poem. Aunt Jennifer's Tigers is a poem that very beautifully brings forth the inner feelings of a married woman who is a victim of marital abuse. Her freedom has been snatched and she has been confined to 4 walls. She is creating bright yellow colored tigers prancing on the screen. They are sleek, proud, confident citizens of the forest. They don't fear men standing under a tree and pace majestically with confidence and certainty. Aunt's fingers are fluttering while she is making the tigers because the weight of the wedding band still sits heavy on her hands. She is so emotionally shattered that she is scared of her husband even in his absence. When Aunt is dead, her fingers would still be ringed as she would remain loyal to him till her last breath. Her desire to lead a free life would be depicted by the prancing tigers that will go on moving proud and unafraid. I hope these points have helped you recall the poem. Now let's discuss textual questions. Question number 1 is, how do denizens and chivalric add to our understanding of the tiger's attitude? The word denizen means that tigers are proud residents of the forest where they move confidently and freely in their surroundings. Chivalric means they are fearless, brave and majestic and occupy topmost position in their world. So these two words are apt to make us understand the attitude of the tigers and their position in their territory. Your value points are: denizens means residents of forest and chivalric means fearless, brave and majestic. Next question, question number 2 is, why do you think Aunt Jennifer's hands are fluttering through her wool in the second stanza? Why is she finding the needle so hard to pull? Her hands are fluttering probably because she fears that a husband who could arrive any moment might scold and further torture her for expressing her feelings by creating those prancing tigers. This emotional turbulence that she is undergoing has made her nervous wrecked, and that is why her hands are quivering while pulling the needle. Your value points are: she fears her husband who would scold and further torture her, and that is the reason that she has become nervous wrecked and her hands are quivering. Question number 3. What is suggested by the image massive weight of uncle's wedding band? Massive weight of uncle's wedding band is symbolic of male dominance and its terrifying influence over the women. The bindings and obligations of a marriage are so much that she is burdened by their weight of oppression and so stressed that they have taken a toll of her emotional life. Your value points are that bindings and obligations of a marriage have overburdened her with stress. Question number 4. Of what or whom is Aunt Jennifer terrified with in the third stanza? As her end approaches, she is unhappy because old memories of married life still haunt her. She is terrified of a conservative and disrespectful husband who doesn't care of her emotions and believes that she might not get any respite even after death. Your value points in this question are that she is haunted by old memories and terrified of a conservative and disrespectful husband. Question number 5. What are the ordeals Aunt Jennifer is surrounded by? Why is it significant that the poet uses the word ringed? What are the meanings of the word ringed in the poem? The ordeals are the restrictions laid upon her after her marriage. Her freedom is snatched and she is confined to four walls. As an ideal wife, she has submitted to her fate and accepted his dominance. As a result, she leads a stressful and fearful life. Ringed indicates entrapment. As the ring encircles the finger, likewise a vicious grip of her married life is holding her tightly. She sticks to it because she is an ideal wife, but feels suffocated and craves to free herself from the clutches of unfortunate fate. Your value points are that her freedom is snatched after the marriage and she is confined to four walls. She feels gripped in the vicious circle and feels suffocated and craves for freedom. Question number 6 is, why do you think Aunt Jennifer creates animals that are so different from her own character? What might the poet be suggesting through this difference? Aunt Jennifer's tigers are proud, confident, fearless, and elegant. On contrary, she has submitted to her fate and accepted the dominance of her cruel, hostile husband. So she has chosen tigers that are the masters of their domain as an expression of an urge to be free and liberated like them. The poet suggests that women must be treated at par with men and allowed to lead a life of dignity and respect. The value points in this question are that tigers are proud, confident, but she is submissive and has submitted to fate. She has chosen the tiger to express her feeling of becoming free like them. And the poet suggests that women must be allowed to lead a life of dignity. Question number 7. Interpret the symbols found in this poem. Adrienne Rich's Aunt Jennifer tiger is rich in symbolism. Your first example is denizen of a world of green, symbolizes powerful and inhabitants of the forest. Second example, massive weight of uncle's wedding band symbolize the ordeals, stress and hardships of marital life. Third example, ringed with ordeals and terrified hands symbolize unpleasant experiences and unending sufferings. Your question number 8 is, do you sympathize with Aunt Jennifer? What is the attitude of the speaker towards her? It is obvious to have sympathy with Aunt Jennifer, who has faced so many hardships and ordeals in her married life that it has become a burden to her. She is an ideal wife, so her husband should have been respectful towards her. The speaker is also sympathetic towards her and is of the opinion that women should not be treated as a commodity and must be allowed to lead a life of self-respect in the society. Children, if you have enjoyed this video, like, share and subscribe it. You can also write your comments in the comments box below. Thank you.